Okay, received a question from Ruby. Ruby asks, hey Grant, are there any ways to preserve full joint health, mobility and structure, but still progress on the big lifts? Great question. So I guess to help you understand, what she's referring to is still progressing, getting strong on the big lifts, meaning, your squats, your bench press, your deadlifts. But let's face it, if you just squat, bench and deadlift, you're probably not going to be very well rounded, and you might have a lot of imbalances, okay, that can occur from just doing those three big lifts. You do need to do some other little stuff to help balance out a well-rounded program and balance out the body, right? Think about it, if all you ever do is bench press, you're gonna look like this. So you're gonna be real kyphotic, you're gonna be really weak through your back, you're gonna be really short through your pec and through your shoulder, and you're gonna be really rounded and have that forward head posture. You're gonna look like Hunchback from Notre Dame if you don't balance out your bench pressing with your rowing. That's what she means by having joint mobility, structure, and health while still progressing on the big lifts. Don't get me wrong, the back gets a fantastic workout from the deadlifts, but we still need to incorporate some other littler stuff as well. So here's the rule that you probably should follow. Here's the rule that I do for all my Strong Not Skinny case study program girls, where I write a program for them every single month. We want to, at bare minimum, balance out every upper body pushing exercise with an upper body pulling exercise. Meaning for every set you do for bench press, you need to balance that out with either a set of chin-ups or rows, a pulling upper body exercise, okay? For the lower body, you don't have to worry about it as much, simply because like squats and deadlifts are fairly well balanced. When you squat, you get a nice hip dominant along with knee dominance combination, and same with the deadlift. So they're fairly well balanced for the lower body. But with that being said, if you want to, and I still do personally, I still balance out the lower body, knee dominant and hip dominant exercises. So knee dominant exercises being squats and lunges, hip dominant exercises being deadlift, Romanian deadlift, single leg, hip thrust, for example. They're hip dominant exercise where you're mainly getting the calf, the hamstring, and the glute. Knee dominant exercise, you're getting more hip flexor, quad, okay? Now, if all you do is a lot of quad dominant exercise and very little hamstring glute exercises, you're probably gonna experience a lot of lower back pain, okay? So weak glutes, weak hamstrings can contribute to lower back pain along with having real chronic hip flexors and quads. So that's why I still personally like to program a lower body 1-to-1 knee to hip dominant ratio. And that's what I do in my case study program. So that's how you can still get strong on the big lifts by still hitting your bench press and your deadlifts and your squats, but also maintain structural balance and health and mobility by always incorporating for the upper body a push to pull ratio 1-to-1, meaning for every set of bench, you do a set of rows or chins, and lower body, push to pull ratio, sorry, not push to pull, knee dominant to hip dominant ratio of 1-to-1 as well. Okay, so for every set of squats, you do a set of Romanian deadlifts. So that's how you do it. Hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Now, if you would like to learn more about our case study program, where I provide a program for you every single month, all you do is be able to train 3 days per week, have access to a public gym, and you're friendly and coachable, just send me a private message with the words case study. I'll know what that means, and I'll hit you back with all the details. Apart from that, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.